Hey there, my name is Lexi and thank you so much for joining my channel. This video is just super candid. It's not really anything that I plan to do or anything that I wrote a treatment for or wrote any notes down for. It's just me wanting to talk to the camera. Everybody is out getting food. I'm here because I don't really want anything from like wherever they're going. I think they said Chick-fil-A. I'm not really into that. We have all of this fresh fruit here and mimosas. I have a mimosa, so I just kind of wanted to talk about the music video portion of being an artist and kind of just document this moment because we're currently recording for the video Bedroom, and there's just so much preparation that goes into shooting a music video, and it can be really stressful, but here are some things that you should keep in mind when you are planning your music video and preparing to shoot. Some things you can do to get ready for your shoot day and some things you can do on the actual shoot day. So if that's something you'd be interested in hearing more about, continue watching, stay tuned.
Goddamn, raise your hand if you working hard. Goddamn, raise your hand if you know you say, yeah. She work, hey, she work, hey, she work, okay, yeah. She work, hey, she work, okay, hey, she's done. You can tell them that you say, you can tell them that you say.
So for this video, Bedroom, this video had about a month's worth of planning, maybe even a month and a half. The first thing you start with obviously is your song. You know, what kind of vibe is it giving off? What kind of visuals do you want to show? What kind of location? What kind of mood do you want to show basically with the video? For my song Bedroom, it's really like a Tamia, I Can't Get Enough of You meets Destiny's Child, Let Me Cater to You type of vibe. And it has that R&B feel that's like grown and sexy but still very classy. So it's really important for me to maintain like something that's like heavenly, really bright, really nice. That's why we got this location, because there are these huge mirrors on a corner, so it gets a lot of natural sunlight, and I love natural sunlight. And then we have like the white robe with the nice big statement piece jewelry pieces. But it was my vision basically for the video to be bright, to be sexy, but to be soft as well, as far as like feeling or vibe, to be soft. I want to let my man know how much I appreciate him. I see him working really hard. I want to do something nice for him. So that's like the basic premise for the video, right? So it started with that vision. It started with that song. Next was, okay, when do I want to shoot this video? And I called up my friend Azariah, said, hey, can we finally make this a thing? Because we had been talking about doing Bedroom, but we just didn't know when we were going to do it. And I'm glad the timing worked out the way it did. The next thing was to set a date. And from the day we talked on the phone about, hey, we should make this real, we set the date out for the video 1 month out. Now, the music video I did for Love Chaser, that video was planned probably 3 months in advance. So that obviously gave us a lot more planning time and a lot more time to get everything in place and make sure nothing goes wrong. But that was a bigger shoot and that involved multiple locations. So we had that planning time. We needed that planning time because there were so many more moving pieces to that particular video. With Bedroom, there aren't as many moving pieces because we don't have to travel anywhere to get the shots that we need. It's just one location. So definitely have to keep that in mind. What is most important, depending on your locations, is mapping out all of the locations. So, okay, but I'm jumping ahead. I just talked about the timeline. We put the date 1 month out. So then from there, I thought to myself, okay, what kind of things do I need to do? I want to make sure as a woman, I have my outfits together, I have my hair together, I have my makeup together. So, and I have the location together. Location is actually the most important. I wanted, again, that bright feeling. So it was really important to me to get a lot of natural lighting, and it was important to get a space that was luxury and looked really nice. I don't know if you can see, oh yeah, you can definitely see the background, but it just looks nice and well put together, and it's a penthouse look, basically. So I went ahead and booked that to make sure that it was available for the dates I needed it for. It actually was not available for the time period that I wanted, so we ended up pushing the shoot back by another week which works out for planning because it's less stress, there's more time. After I got the location, I made sure to talk to people, other people involved. So cameraman obviously is on board with it. We decided when it was going to be. Then I reached out to hair, makeup, and a stylist to help me with, putting the whole outfit together. I had it in my mind that I wanted it to be sexy, catering my man, walking around sexy in the kitchen, feeding him, getting out of bed, sexy type stuff, like seductive but still classy. So I wanted red, my outfit together. I thought about how I wanted to look. Thinking about a makeup artist, I want to keep the same people. No. Thinking about a makeup artist and the designer or the stylist, it's just really important to make sure that you are telling people the date as soon as you have it finalized, because you want to make sure you're locking people in and not hitting people up last minute. You could lose out on very important people that you need for your video shoot if you don't make sure you are letting everybody know, putting everybody on notice. This is when it is, this is what time it is, this is about how long the shoot is going to be. After I picked my people, from there, it's pretty much, for me anyway, it was hustling to make sure I get the money for the video, which honestly, don't really have the money for it. I'm putting it on a credit card, but I do have a plan for myself to pay that money back. So that's not being worried about. But the next step would be to get the location. The way that we did this is we booked it for 2 nights. So the first night is check-in. Me and the camera guy, we came in, looked at the location, made sure that it was everything we wanted it to be, and we're mapping out shots. So before doing that though, we actually did look up inspirations to see like what kind of views would I like, or what kind of views do I think I would want for my video. So I created a document, bedroom inspo, and I want like the hotel bathrobe, I want the sexy lingerie, the rose petals on the bed, I want hair to preferably be like this, and I was looking at different music videos. Like a major inspiration for this one was Signs of Love Making with Tyrese, and with that one I really just wanted the bedroom scenes and the playfulness of being underneath the sheets, and there was the vibe of Jamie Foxx's song Storm Forecast. I really liked the vibe of that one, so that was another inspiration. We wanted a couple of sexy shots, so we looked at like burlesque type things or other things that basically look like what I would want to go for. So get all that inspiration together so everybody involved knows the vision. So we got the date, we got the location, we got the people, we got the vision. Once you actually get to your location, I would recommend scouting out the location first so you can get a good idea of what the space looks like, how much room you have to work with, the kind of lighting you have to work with, what kind of props are available. When we got here this morning, I bought all these groceries not realizing that there were absolutely no pots and pans to cook breakfast for everybody. So, well, there was one pot, but it was like the deep kind of pot. Najee, who did my hair and makeup, she also did production set design. She actually made it work, and she made the plate look so gorgeous with fruits and pancakes. So I'm so thankful for that. But something like that, like I didn't look at that. So that could have potentially thrown a wrench in the whole operation, but you want to just take inventory of your space and make sure you know what you are working with when it comes to the location. Yes, it's the location that you may want, but does it have everything you need? If it doesn't have everything you need, are you going to look at a new location, or are you going to make work what you already have? And with us, the money's already been spent, deposit is down, we're making this work. So we're staying in this space, we're mapping out every room that we're going to use, every angle that we think we want to get. We're taking pictures of the kinds of shots, we're taking pictures of where people should be standing, taking pictures of how the light should be coming in, and just getting a good idea at least the day before. If you don't have more time to check out the location, even sooner than that, the day before, mapping out, officially finalizing that shot list. And the shot list is just like I said, going through and seeing these are the angles we think we want, this is the vision that we want to see for our video. And next day was the shoot day, so you kind of want to make sure everything is flowing in a way that makes sense. You don't have to shoot everything in order of the video. In our case, the shower scene is going to be last because that is the sexiest part. Also, it requires me to get my hair wet. we obviously want the hair to stay intact for the beginning of the video. So we're not going to do the shower scene first. We're doing that last, of course. So you want to think about things like that. Or if certain things are easier to change in and out of, do you want to shoot those things first, or do you want to do something else? What else? That's pretty much it. I mean, I didn't write any notes for this particular video. It's completely from off the top of my head, so I hope I'm not missing any details. If I do, I can always come back and do another video, but the main thing when it comes to preparing for your video is you have the song ready, you have an idea of how you might want it to look. Lock in with your camera person, your director of photography, or your videographer. Once you have that, get your other team players together, hair, makeup, stylist if you're a woman. If you're a guy, I would highly recommend you get a stylist just so you can stand out from other videos. Guys often think that because they're guys, they don't need to be styled, they don't need to have a certain look, but you too can be styled as a guy. So have somebody who can go shopping with you or for you that will get you accessories, pick out your shoes, pick out jacket, shirt, jeans, even down to underwear, honestly, depending on what you're showing in your video. If you need hair and makeup, if you're a lady, make sure you set that in stone. Get somebody whose work you're familiar with, who you might already have a rapport with, or who is maybe a referral from one of your friends and you like the work that they did. If you did not like the work that they did on that person, then maybe they won't be good for you, or you can give them the benefit of the doubt and try them out for yourself. But in general, check out the work of that person before you decide to book them, because if they don't do the kind of look that you are going after, you might be disappointed, but they will still collect their coin, okay? And let's see, designer, videographer, that's pretty much it. Just make sure everybody understands the vision and make sure that you are as prepared as possible. I'm starting to understand all of the roles that certain people play when it comes to doing these video shoots. So I have a better idea of everything that's going into it. Like every time I work with Azariah and Rashad and Najee, like they're used to being on huge professional sets, having gaffers and PAs or personal assistants, or having just a certain level of crew where everybody knows their role and it helps things run a lot more smoothly. So I'm learning those roles more myself and keeping that in mind for future videos. Now, the thing that kind of sucks is I now realize that I want a certain look. I don't want to go back to certain looks in my videos. I want my videos to maintain a certain look, you know what I mean? So there's so much more that I'm learning. It makes it that much more that I want to do for my videos, which is great for my artistry. It's great for my presentation. It's great for my brand. It sucks for my pockets, but you know what? At this point, I am willing to invest in myself. I'm at a nice stable point in my life where I'm okay putting a little bit on my credit card or spending the extra money that I saved up for like a vacation or a shopping trip or something, you know? So if you're struggling with something like that, just think to yourself, what am I willing to sacrifice, or what kind of plan am I willing to put myself on to make this work? Creepy noises happening here. But anyway, I hope that was a good general rundown of what you need to think about when preparing for a video shoot. And if you have any other questions, just let me know in the comment section down below. I could also see if I could get some of my film buddies to do a video with me officially talking about, you know, some of the things to keep in mind when you are preparing for a video or when you are wanting to get a video done. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was informative. If you found it to be informative and helpful, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell to be notified each and every time I post new content. I want to give a shout out to my patrons who are seeing this video weeks, probably months in advance compared to the general public on YouTube. When you go to patreon.com/LexCATL, and that's in my description box down below, for as little as $5 per month, you can become a patron of mine. You will get the content as soon as I upload it, not when I decide to make it public for the people. So as soon as I upload it is when you will see it. And for just $5 a month, you make it to the top of my list for any content that you might request, as well as getting everything a lot quicker than what you would see on YouTube. But thanks so much for watching. My name is Lexi. Until next time, peace.